I feel like it's fairly obvious the winner's coming from the left side, and all we really need is a good final for them. So maybe that's the way they've gone. There's also been, if you look at some of the AEW tournaments in the past, I want to say like the Eliminator tournament, a lot of them were very obvious of what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
I think Dark Order is going to the finals personally on the right side, and I think it comes down to the Elite. So one thing we'll be interested in to see if there's a semifinal match of Will Ospreay and Ozzy Open against the Elite. I'm definitely trying to see Kenny and Ospreay in the ring together. Very excited. I kind of buried the lead there, but the return of Kenny Omega after what? It's been 9 months, maybe more. Very excited for this. First time he's going to be as close to healthy, I think, as he can claim to be since at least, well, that never goes away, the vertigo, 2017. So really excited to see what he's got in store. They definitely can use him. I think he's kind of been the forgotten man out here, so he's going to roll in with the trios thing here, and I'm going to hear the battle cry pretty much. Like, what are your expectations for him?
As long as he's in better shape or condition or health than he was before he left, like, he should be fine. Like, he's one of the 5 best wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. Like, and he's like not 45 or old with like if he's even like if he came up. Think of the last match we saw him before he went into surgery.
Yeah.
One of the best matches of last year, right? One of the very best matches of last year, right? He's supposedly is healthier now. I think Kenny Omega will be fine. Like, I have no concern for Kenny Omega. It's Kenny fucking Omega. He's not 50.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're really going to see, like, unless he designs it as such, I don't think we're going to be looking at ring rust here. I don't think we're going to be looking at somebody that, like, this is a man I've seen come off the operating table and be back at it in 9 days before. So,
wait, do people thinking that he hasn't, like, taken a bump yet or something?
He's very private and secretive about this recovery. A lot of people have heard nothing. So,
well. Okay, so Rich, we live here in Florida. We know, like, there's a bunch of different places where there are wrestling rings set up all around this state.
I believe he lives in Orlando as well.
Right. Like, I don't think that, like, he got cleared and then they said, we're putting you on TV tomorrow, Chief. Good luck. Like, I'm sure he's done some type of training or whatever else, and regardless of whatever it is, it's still Kenny Omega. How long do you think it takes him to get himself back in the ring shape after, like, wrestling nonstop for a couple years before that, like a whole decade in Japan? Like,
2 weeks.
Obviously, I don't know how this works or whatever else. Like, like I could touch a basketball. I go a couple years without touching the basketball, and after a month touching the basketball, like, I'm pretty decent. But I think that, like, he has got himself to a shape to where he could, do whatever rehab he's doing, and then he started taking bumps and then, like, he's been watching whatever he's been watching, or thinking about whatever he's been thinking, or looking at whatever he's looked at, and, like, he'll be fine. Like, I don't think that, like, this is some concern. Like, I don't think they, like, I don't think it's like a football injury where it's like he's been gone for X amount of time, and now he's got to go through practice and figure it out necessarily. Or not necessarily practice, but, like, he has to go through and get himself in shape or whatever else. Like, he's in a trios match. He lays all that stuff out with the Young Bucks. He's kind of protected in that way, and he'll get himself some more reps until the pay-per-view. And for the time being, he's going to be in a trios. So, like, he'll be fine.
I will have to be physically restrained if this is a 5-star match next week. Because Kenny Omega's in there with Mexicans and the Young Bucks. This is a recipe for success. Don't let him get 5 stars next week.
Oh, man. It's going to be a great match. There's no doubt it's going to be a great match. Like, this is a level of talent in the ring. He had a bunch of, like, shoulder issues. That was the main thing, was the shoulder, right?
Yeah, the shoulder was the big one.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, got some comments. So, okay, I've been seeing this, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. For one,
What?
Sir Sam, shout out to Sir Sam, I love him. He says any chance for Ibushi. He said it's a 1% chance, but would be interesting. Kota Ibushi doesn't make sense in the storyline to me at all. For one, Kota Ibushi is very injured and probably dealing with the Yakuza. Like, so
yeah.
in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it's like I don't see that as realistic at all. It almost feels like this. Do you remember last year when CM Punk's return was? Everyone's like, "Well, what if it's something else?" It's like it's not. Like, can we stop? Like that? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and also like while this stuff has been let out the bag about like Ibushi and Kikuchi or whatever else, like the story was that like a lot of that fucking like Golden Lovers Young Bucks merch money like that he was owed did not get to him, but it went to like the Young Bucks got their cut. You think he wants to work with the Young? He wants to work. He's like eager to work with the Young Bucks. Like he's probably looking at him like
a conversation should be had.
My money.
A conversation needs to be had first.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
MJF should come out to his theme. Exactly. Same thing. Like,
I
like remember when CM Punk was coming back.
This is the wrong promotion. This is the wrong promotion for all these kind of all the perverse things that can happen as opposed to like you actually getting what everyone is expecting. This isn't the promotion that does that. This isn't the promotion that's going to like after like months after CM Punk leaves. And then all of a sudden, the first time in Chicago, they play the CM Punk music, and then Paul Heyman walks out. This isn't that promotion. This isn't that promotion. It's not.